Hey guys, so today I'm just gonna do an everyday neutrals look. You could wear this look that I'm gonna do, you could wear it anywhere, school, work, wherever. Um, by the way, follow me on Twitter, you guys, because I went on there this morning and tweeted. I was kind of on the fence about some of the products that I was going to use, and I went on Twitter and I was like, hey guys, would you rather see this or would you rather see that? And I didn't get any responses. I didn't get any responses. I know that a lot of you don't really go do the Twitter thing, and I don't really do it a ton either, but it's fun sometimes. And it's just another way of interacting with people, and it doesn't cost anything. So follow me on Twitter so that the next time I ask a question, I might actually get a response. Because, you know, if you want to have a say in some of the things that go on this channel, then that would be a way to do it. Because not everybody's going to have every product that I have. So if I say, would you rather that I use this product or that product, of course you're going to pick the one that you have. So I just had to make the decision on my own, sadly. Alright, so let's get started. I already used 3 different products just to try to make the video a little less long. So I started with Milani Moisture Lock Lip Treatment Oil. Wow, I'm more than halfway through this. I have another one too, though. I kind of wish now that I hadn't bought 2, because I like to use different things and try new things, so maybe lip treatment products aren't a good thing to buy a whole bunch of. And I'm thinking about all the lip treatment products that I have other than that. Then I used e.l.f. Eye Refresh, and this is just a rollerball, and I just roll it on my dark circles just to moisturize the area so that anything else that goes on there will apply smoothly. And then I used my e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer in clear, and this is so close to being done right now, but because of the way the bottle is, you can't really tell exactly how much is in there. So my face is moisturized. Alright, so let's take it from there. The next thing that I normally do is my corrector. And if you saw my favorites video, then you know that that would be the Femme Couture Get Flawless Skin Tone Corrector in pink, and this is from Sally Beauty Supply. So I actually can twist it up. I've used enough that I can actually twist up some more now. So I just go right on the dark circle, just like that. And I mean, wow, what is I probably just sold 100 of these right there, just looking at this. But sadly, the people at Femme Couture don't even know who I am and don't even know that I'm promoting their product. Ooh, and so this, it doesn't get cakey, it doesn't, it applies really nice, you know, but yeah, moisturize that area first with whatever you use. I like to use that e.l.f. Eye Refresh. Some people just put a little bit of eye cream in that area, so, you know, whatever you use. And that is in addition to my daily face moisturizer, which I never show that on camera. It's Cetaphil. Alright, so that's on. So the next thing I'm going to do is foundation. And as I was saying in my favorites video, I broke down and bought the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation that I got that sample of. I really, really like this foundation, especially for me. Works really well with my skin tone. And then when you buy a Z palette, you get these spatula things. You get a spatula when you buy a Z palette. And I was using my finger, sticking my finger in the makeup, but I'm going to try to use this little spatula thing today. And just use that instead of my finger. I mean, my hands are clean, but I don't always like to stick my finger in a tub of makeup like this because then, you know, it goes onto your nails and just makes a big mess. So see how little I have on there? You need so little of this product. It is super concentrated. Like the smallest amount that you can do. That's all I'm going to do. I mean, if I need to add more, I can, but that will probably be enough. Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I think I am going to put a little bit more on because now it kind of looks like I have more in some areas than others. Okay, you can see that I've got like redness going on here, so I'm going to put a little bit more there. I'm going to put a little there. And I'm going to do a little in the eye area. Because I've been just putting foundation everywhere and not using a like an eye base, but it depends what I'm doing for a look. I'm doing all neutrals today, so I'm not using a colored base. There, that's better. I have to make sure that I put enough foundation on to try to even out the redness in my skin. And I do take whatever is left on my brush and just go over that corrector, because the next thing I'm going to do is set my under eye area with a powder. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Take on the Day mattifying powder, and today I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try using a dry Beauty Blender sponge to put that powder on instead of the applicator that comes with it. Not sure how I'm going to like it, but just going to put some of that right on. I thought it might be easier to like get right in the cracks and crevices there. I don't know. I think I like it better with the applicator. I don't know. Maybe it's about the same. I'm not sure. I won't really know, I guess, until everything's done. But I thought it might be interesting to try. It does make it easier to get like in the circle, or yeah, the dark circles. But I think in terms of blending, it probably blends better with the other applicator. Oh well. Alright, next I'm going to contour my face with Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this is medium to dark. Oh, I got a big blob of foundation on my finger, even though I didn't use my fingers. This is just like a Sephora 100-point perk thing. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques sculpting brush. It smells like chocolate. And for blush today, I'm going to use something that I had kind of not been bothering with that I've had for a long time, but it is a classic. NARS Orgasm. Can you see like the gold mixed into the coral there? So, so pretty. I don't know why I have been ignoring it. It's been popular for many years for a reason. It's a beautiful blush. And I like to use a Real Techniques buffing brush to do my blush because I do my blush like right over that contour line. So I'm basically sculpting my face with every single product I do, contour, blush, highlight, just to make my face look even more contoured. Just another way of doing your blush. The rounder your face is, the better this technique will look on you. If you have a long, narrow face, like my mom does, I wouldn't advise doing your 3 products that way though, because it's just going to make it look, you know, longer and narrower. But I think my face is still full enough that I can pull it off. Although I would say my face is like oval shaped. Anyway, okay, next we're going to do highlighter and theBALM Mary Luminizer. No matter how many highlighters I try, I always end up coming back to this. Just beautiful gold highlighter. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques fan brush. And I'm going to go right on top of my cheekbones. Just like that. All right, what's next? Next is just trying to move the things I've used so far out of the way so I can see what I have left. All right, next is eyeshadows. And, you know, I asked you guys on Twitter if you wanted to see this or that, and nobody answered me. So I'm going to use some Makeup Geek eyeshadows today. I'm going to start with, and don't worry, I'm not using like obscure ones that nobody's ever heard of. If you own Makeup Geek shadows, you probably have these. I'm going to start with Creme Brulee. And I'm going to use, let's use this Real Techniques brush. This is one of the eye brushes that comes in the, what is it called? The eye starter kit or something to that effect. And this is like a longer, fluffier brush. And I don't normally like to do this, but I am going to tap off the excess. Because when you work with these, you can't like dig your brush into it. They're fairly soft, and I forgot. And I pressed my brush too hard into it. All right, so, okay, I'm gonna go in the crease, but I'm gonna take it up quite a bit because we're gonna use another color in that area. So this is just gonna be my transition shade. So really subtle. So So now I'm just going to pick up all that powder that I just tapped off there. Use that for the other eye. Alright, I definitely have more on this one. Can always blend out the excess at the end if I need to. Alright, next I'm going to take Cocoa Bear and let's see, let's take a different brush. Let's take this more rounded, shorter eye brush. And I'm just going to kind of press my brush into that. And then I'm going to put it, like, stipple it right on the outside there. So that it's concentrated just on the outside part of that crease. Okay, next I'm going to use Peach Smoothie. And I'm going to take a different Real Techniques eye brush. And I'm going to put some of that on my lids. Okay, now I'm going to take a Real Techniques accent brush and I'm going to use Cocoa Bear right along the lower lash line. And I'm just going to smudge that on the outer half, I would say. Maybe 3/4. Okay. Now I am going to put Shimma Shimma as my highlight, and I should have did that first because when you do your highlighter last, it can mess up the other shadows. Oh, why didn't I do that first? Oh well. I think I better get a very small brush to do this. Okay, had to go get another brush. This is just an Essence brush and it's kind of small. So put a little bit of that Shimma Shimmer on very carefully. Yeah, see, the trouble with that is you can't really blend it too much or you'll mess up that other shadow. And just in case I did go over that a little bit, I'm going to go back in with that longer brush and take just a little bit of Creme Brulee, which was the first shade that I used, and just kind of go along the edge of that highlight shade there, just to make sure that I didn't take any of that away. Very carefully, because I don't want to have to add more highlighter again either. Just kind of tap it on like that. All right. I don't think I messed it up too bad doing that. All right, that's good for the eyeshadows. Now, you know, I was going to go out and get some more eyeliners because in the last 6 months, I have purged like so many eyeliners because I wasn't purging them when I was doing my purges before, and I was like, yeah, they don't last forever. So anyways, I don't have that many eyeliners left. And I was going to go get some more like kohl style eyeliners because I do really like those. But then I remembered that I had bought this MAC Blacktrack Fluidline a few months ago, and I kind of forgot. So I'm going to use that today instead of what I normally use. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush. This is one of their eyeliner, let's see, what do they call it? Pixel Point eyeliner brush. And I'm going to use that for eyeliner today, just for something different and to try to remember how much I like this. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on and go right on the waterline. I don't think I put enough on the brush. I was afraid if I put too much, it would just go all over the place. You know what? I think I better do this in my mirror off camera. Be right back. Okay, so I just put that on the waterline and also the tight line, and yeah, I remember now why I bought this, and I've had this multiple times. It really does give you a smooth, defined line, and I think even more so than the kohl liners or pencil liners, so yeah, I might just not get any more eyeliners and just go back to using this. Alright, let's do mascara. I'm going to use Revlon Ultimate All-in-One Mascara on the bottom lashes. This is just a nice little brush that you can use and not have it go everywhere. But it's not that great for top lashes, even though it says all-in-one, because it just, I mean, you can do it, but it takes forever to deposit that much product on the top. So I'm going to use Wet n Wild Max Fanatic Cat Eye Mascara. I don't have that many mascaras left since I purged those others, and I do have some more besides this, but I hate them. So I definitely need to pick up at least one more mascara, because I don't like to just have one mascara that I like, because then if all of a sudden one day it decides to dry up or something, I don't want to be without a mascara. So I'll definitely pick up a new mascara soon. I think I better use this. This is nice though. I do like this. It's got a really weird brush on it. I don't think, let's see, how can I show that to you? See, it's got a double row of teeth, one on each side, and then it's got another row of teeth on the back. It's pretty strange. Does do a good job though, and it is a nice formula, and it's really inexpensive. Yeah, I do like this. I've been trying to decide what I'm gonna get for, you know, one more mascara. And I'm really like torn because part of me wants to try something new because there are some new ones out. But part of me wants to go back and get something that I've had before that I already know that I like. So I haven't totally made up my mind yet, but I was going to get one new one and one that I've had before, but I don't know. It seems like a waste of money. Because you know that in the end, you're always going to grab for the one that you like the most. Okay, so all that is left is brows and lips. What I did was I took out this LA Colors I Heart Makeup palette again, and there's a pencil that comes in it, and I remember I did really like that pencil when I was using it, and this is my $1 e.l.f. pencil sharpener that works so great, works better than some more expensive ones that I have. Just give that a quick sharpen. And I'm going to use this again today and then see how this compares to what I've been using the last few weeks, which is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Just trying to remember like which one is better. I need to color my hair so bad. So I just washed it before this video. And I'm going to try to color it tomorrow, but I have so much to do tomorrow. So if you don't see a video from me tomorrow, it's because I was coloring my hair and doing some other things that I have scheduled. Yeah, I think the NYX one is more pigmented than this. Because I'm going over and over this and it doesn't seem to be showing up that well. This is a lighter color. My NYX one is ash brown, and this is just like a light brown. So you have to work a little harder with this. It is a nice pencil though. But I think after I color my hair, this would be way, way too light. Okay, now I'm going to just take a $1 e.l.f. spoolie and just blend that out a little. Yeah, I think the next one is quicker because it's more pigmented. Okay, all that's left now is lips. And today I'm going to use one of my favorite ColourPop lip products of all time. This is ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Beeper. And I'm going to begin by using the ColourPop lip pencil in BFF3, which looks super, super dark. And it kind of is, but I don't know. It works. It works with the lipstick really well. And I'm going to also fill in my lips with this pencil. If you've never tried the ColourPop lip pencils, like if you placed an order from ColourPop and you just get the lipsticks and you don't get the pencils, you're doing yourself a real disservice because these are so easy to work with and feel so nice on your lips. They're a creamy pencil. It's not like one of those dry pencils like, well, I don't want to put anybody's pencils down, but you know what I mean. There's some out there that are so dry. But these are nice and creamy. Okay, so now we're going to put Beeper. Okay, so really, really neutral colors today. And I parted my hair. Instead of parting it in the middle or on the side, I did like sort of a off-center part, but not a side part. So let's see. Yeah, I kind of like it parted like that. Yeah, it's not a center and it's not a side. It's somewhere in the middle. Okay, so that is my super neutral colors. Good thing I have this red sweater on to give me some color somewhere. Yeah, really, really neutral look. And thanks so much for watching today. And I'll see you next time, but might not be here tomorrow. I might have to color my hair. Bye.